Glamper, look at her. It's winter time, and I got a new snow dog the other day because the other one died. I thought, let's winterize the Glamper, put some skis on it, and turn it into the world's tiniest one-man camping ice shack. Let's see how she's doing inside. Ooh, let's see. Let's see what we're working with here. Got a bunch of old pillows and stuff in here, and she's looking a little crusty down below. I'm thinking for ice fishing, this is the complete floor, right? All the way down. I'm thinking is if I remove some of this and make it so that this one side over here is a bed, and this side over here is all opened up, so it's all floor, and I put an ice fishing hole here. There's still a lot I wanted to do to this. I don't see any mold in the corners. There's still the Xbox in here. So we could go ice fishing and play some Xbox, and I can even hook my fish finder or my AquaView up to that, so I'll be able to have a big screen. The lake that I want to go to has salmon. I'll be able to use the AquaView, see the hits on my baits and or my minnows, and be able to use the Garmin to have that set up here with the little screen on it, and then I could turn it and I could be able to see my sets outside. And we'll throw some skis underneath of it that are just take us about that far off of the snow and ice. That way when I put the holes here for the ice fishing and it's only that far off of the ice, I'll be able to put a bucket like that's been trimmed down to keep any air from coming up in. And in our back here we got our Glamper stuff, we got our air fryer, we got our hot plate, microwave, a power pack will go down there, and then we'll be able to glamp it up. One of the bigger differences is if we lower this to a couple inches off the ice, that'll make it so that this countertop is somewhere down here, but that's still not bad for working on. Looks like the gasket is gone. But other than that, not too much water. Looks like it's come through the hinges, and she's in good shape. Let's drag her around and do some build some cool winter Glamper camper with skis on it. We could take her out for an adventure. Kind of lift and slide. Lift, slide, lift, slide. Lift it too high, Grant. Oh, I did? Alright. Oh, there we go. We're in. It'll be cool.
Yozers, that thing's seen better days.
I know. The sad thing is that like I did so much work to this. Like I sandblasted this whole thing down, and then I painted the ever-loving daylights out of it, and it looks like the paint and sandblasting stayed fine up here, but everything else. Anybody wants a trailer for building their own Glamper on, it is still solid and looks like it could use another little sanding and another coat of paint. I know what I got. $500 on Facebook Marketplace.
500. You get 8 easy.
8 easy. Oh, Joe. Joe says 8. We're gonna start at 8. And
8. Start at 8.
Start at 8.
Well, you know some guy's gonna offer you $50 right off the bat, so you gotta have some wiggle room. You know.
You know what? I'd take about anything for it. We'll put the listing down below if you're interested. I had Noah grab me some kids skis, and I had these in my container out back. Hopefully they're good. I'm thinking we got one set of skis there, and the other smaller ones at the front.
I think if you had it handheld, I would make the front a carriage with like a Lazy Susan, so you could swivel the front as you pull it. But I think with your snow dog, it's just going to pull it regardless.
I think it's going to, because we're not dealing with deep snow, so it's not like it's going to dig in and not want to turn.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, the one in the back could stick out further, and then we don't have to trim them down at all, because as soon as I trim these skis down, you know,
the fiberglass starts delaminating.
Your shoes are looking pretty gnarly.
Well, I wore these things every day for the last 3 months, and
only had them for 3 months.
You've only had them for 3 months?
I destroy shoes. I can't help it. I mean, it does create good airflow, you know.
Yeah, not so good for everybody else.
Yeah, it's a little bad. It's a little bad.
You know, I think we got something. This is for those of you guys that don't know, Joe. This is my brother, Joe Joseph Fowler. Joseph Fowler, Maker. He's moved up here to Maine. He's been helping out, and but he hasn't been helping out so much lately because he's been working on his own house and restarting his channel, which will be, depending on when you're watching this video, it starts next week. His videos start back up on his new home and this crazy build that he did there. It's beautiful. There's a little teaser clip here. I think we can do something about your boots, though. I mean, about your shoes. Let's see.
Shoes.
Yeah, do something about. So I had Origin on the line the other day, and they had sent me these really nice boots with beautiful, well, dirty tread right now. I've been wearing them for like 5 days, and I'm loving these. They're so nice. And they sent me the pants, jeans, and some other sweatshirts, and they got some like really smart wool. And so I had them send you a pair of boots.
Ooh. Ooh. She's gonna try to come up with funny stuff to say, but there's
nothing funny about that.
That's a nice looking shoe. Look at the thickness. The leather there. The stitching is beautiful. I don't, you know, every once in a while I watch like boot reviews where guys will cut boots apart, and they've always said awesome stuff about these.
The Origin ones?
The Origins are really nice. So thank you, Origin. Thank you, Zach.
You're welcome.
Do you want my old shoes? We can
No.
All right, can I try these on?
Yeah, go for it. Try them on. All right, I'm gonna get to work on this while you mess with your shoes. We got bigger fish to literally fry if everything goes well with this adventure and this build. What to do first?
The things I do for love.
Oh, now your other one.
That was a good shot.
Perfectly straight. Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Go higher, higher, higher. There we go.
You guys are fighting each other.
Sharpie me. Cut that there. No, I'm holding it with the clampers. That's good. Alright, I think we're good with this. I was worried that it would be kicked off in time. Seems a little bit on the soft, right where there's the caulking, but it's not tacky. Let's get the rest of this together and I'll show you the new Snow Dog. Loving the new Snow Dog. We use this in our toboggan video on the Fowler Extra channel. It turned out, oh, this thing is so amazing. It's got a little case in the back to keep, oh, it's still got stuff in it. Keep stuff in, I love that. And everything's on the handlebars. Unlike my old one, now I can just choke it right here. And the old one, you have to reach up under the front, and if you drove it into the bushes accidentally, to put it in reverse, you'd have to reach up underneath the front, climb into the bush. Now you can just go right on the handlebar. We gotta put some studs in the treads because it doesn't have studs yet. And I got a couple attachments that are gonna go like here for holding the ice auger. That way it doesn't have to be underneath my feet like my old one. A little pro tip for anybody who's doing stuff like this. You get bolts from something and you got one of these impact drivers and you're like, oh, I got my little 3/8 socket head. I just go everything together, and they come with nylon lock nuts, right? Do not just go to town on it with your impact driver just because you want it to go quickly. They will almost instantly, or at least halfway down through your threading it down onto there with the impact driver because of the speed, get warm, lock up, and snap your bolts, and you're like, gotta go to the store. And when the store is 15 minutes away, that's a 30-minute trip, and everything you're doing takes longer. You gotta be patient. All right, let's see if I can do it without screwing it up. Gotta go about the same speed as you would do it by hand, otherwise it seizes up and snaps off. There we go. Right there, like that. Little studs. These look just like a regular like metal tapping screw, except for the head does have a bit of a dished notch in the top. Gives you that ice traction, supposedly. We'll see. So I just got these on Amazon. It's what everybody picks here for the Snow Dogs. Supposedly Snow Dog doesn't have studs for these, but everybody's putting these things on there. They say because the base of this, of whatever material this is, I don't know if this is wood like they used to be, but my old one had some studs like this on it, and I never had a problem. And I guess they're worried that if the track was like a little bit on the loose side, it would start cutting up into the base, which was like a marine plywood with a plastic on it. My other one is completely done. So they said it was like $2,800 to repair because the track's all messed up and it needs brakes and it needs like everything, and so $2,800, and that's only a couple bucks less than I paid for it, so there's not really a point in having to repair it. But one thing I would love to check though, because everybody's saying that, you know, oh, don't put the studs on it and all that stuff, but everybody in the videos on YouTube always puts studs on them, just like anybody with a snowmobile. I want to see if my plywood underneath is all scored up. I think we might be able to get that in time for the edit to be able to show you that, even though we're going out right now and that's at the mechanic right now. I'm just going to take it back from them, and Grant was actually saying, who's filming, that him and his brother might want to try to repair it. We'll see if somebody can repair it. I'll start by just doing this outer one, middle one, and outer one. I don't know about studding that one. Boom. There's your stud. Isn't she looking studly? Right there. Right there. Right there. I did drive it at the toboggan races across quite a bit of ice without a lot of problem. But this time, since I'm gonna be hauling weight, so with the studs, I don't think I'll ever have that problem again. All right, pull her back. Just a little, right there. More, right there. There it is, last one. Oh man, with 1, 2, 3, and that many of them hitting the ice all the way across the bottom, that's gotta be like 60 or so at a time that are on the ice. That thing's gonna grip. I was actually thinking about it in my mind as if it was a tire and not a tread, right? Like with, you know, like when the tire's on the ground, I thought it'd be like, oh, there'd be like 5 or 6 touching the ground at any given time. It's more like 40 to 60 of them touching the ground. So there's nothing's gonna stop this thing. Good. I'll burn the clutch out before it's something slows me down. Yeah. I'll pull the truck across the yard with this thing. Well, we got one of our My Medics. This has got all kinds of stuff, and I'm probably gonna add a Band-Aid kit to it, because this one's like, got like full-on blowouts and heart wounds and stuff. If I'm out hunting with this thing, somebody accidentally gets shot and I could save their life or something like that. I'm thinking about putting it right there, but maybe I'll put something that belongs more greasily in there, because this is so small. I'll just put it in the bottom of there for emergency. I just gotta remember to add Band-Aids. That's nice. Nice. So cool. The only other modification I think I want to make to it next, I keep seeing these people posting pictures of like, they get a shower handle and they put it on here and it runs the exhaust off further, but this bar is closer than old version, so I don't know if that would work, because I mean you can hear it here. I don't know if it makes a big deal on the audio. Not super loud. I mean, it's not super loud, but it would be nice with just a teeny bit of muffling. Maybe I'm just a little spoiled from all the electric devices that I have that are just completely silent, like having the electric drill instead of a gas hogger nowadays. We got an electric chainsaw. Might have to electrify this in a couple of years, we'll see. When Harbor Freight starts selling an electric Predator motor that can go on here, will electrify this and have a battery powered one. Got the phone here. Well, actually, no, if I'm driving, reach down, grab my coffee. Yeah, we're putting it here. I got the phone mount now, right here. So I'm, what? Oh,
let's focus on the wrong thing.
What do you got? You got the egg?
I got a lot of mail. I got an egg.
You think you got the egg?
I definitely have an egg.
Let's open the egg.
How long's the egg been in there? Probably since yesterday.
No, it came today.
It did?
Yeah.
It's a frozen egg.
Packaging. Surprised they use paper to package an egg. Oh, it's another box.
It's a box within a box.
Oh my gosh.
Is it polka dotted?
No.
It is. It's polka dotted. What's going on with that?
It's wrapped in a diaper.
Is it really?
I think it is.
It is a diaper. Aw, it's a baby. Oh, we need to just undo the diaper. Oh my goodness.
Wow,
that is so wild. So you'll have to tune in for our upcoming live stream. We're gonna start doing a bushcraft late night show or Friday night live or something we're gonna call it, and we're gonna have all kinds of segments. And one of our segments is, what's it taste like? Weird stuff. We got an ostrich egg, and we're gonna do a poached ostrich egg, you know, with a runny yellow, and see what that's. Or should we do it raw like an oyster? Just like cut it how the.
I want to be able to enjoy it. Let me go show this to the boys real quick, and then you want it in your fridge or something?
Yeah, pop her in the fridge.
I'll leave it in the box in your fridge.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys want to see the newest member of the Fowler family?
Is that real?
Yeah. It's an ostrich egg.
Pop a hold. Oh, it's so cold.
Yeah.
This poor boy.
I think we're going to get baby one next time.
It was in an ostrich.
No, I don't like it.
Ostrich.
Dude, it weighs a lot.
I don't like how it smells.
It's...
Can you pose like Daenerys Targaryen?
Oh my god, that's pretty
I'll
funny.
pose like her.
Oh, he's going to hit that. It's not
No, we don't drag it across the diamond.
We don't want to.
Get it all the way
do
towards
black
back that way, so it doesn't end up.
We're not experienced
All right,
here.
she's not ready for double black. We're just going for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, That did not sound good.
Looks good.
All right, hold on.
Dibs on riding there in this.
Ramen and super glue for the win.
What? This exists?
I didn't know it exists.
No.
So these are smelts. I bet you those do really well in there since there's already smelt in that lake. So I'm gonna get some of these. See if I can get some salmon. 1, 2, 3, and
A dozen of these.
these are just regular small guys. 8, 9, there, something like that.
Keep her coming. Looks great. You're perfect. Yeah? You're on the ice. You're on the ice. All right.
Really yanks him.
Roll out the red carpet. It's not red, but that'll do.
There we go.
Now it's easy to go. It takes like, everybody's like, oh, you think the snow dog will pull it? Like, you think the snow dog will pull it? I think so. Not great, but something. It's clicked. Yeah, it's clicked. There we go. Got me dropping the minnow bait all over the minnow juice.
Minnow juice.
Oh, I'm glad I put those studs on. You see that? She donuts too easily. Nice, I like it. You gotta be careful though, right? It spins out really easily. It'd be nicer if there was that little bit of crust on it. I worry about the skis snapping off if I got too carried away and she slides sideways, hits a chunk of ice and breaks something off. I mean, it's bolted good, but it's no aluminum. Oh, it's open in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, we can see where it's thinner. So that's good to call, though. Look at this. Over there is some nice stuff. Nice spot in here, all through here. So that's where I'll head for. Let's see what's out there. I think I'm gonna head out and I'll see you guys later. Will somebody close down my soft topper cover there? And I will see you guys on Monday morning. that sweet or what? No more of that prop stick. Worrying about it fall on my head. I gotta get it just right. There we go. Locked into place. Stormproof. Some power. There. Power is on. There we go. We got power. Everything just came to life. Oh, we gotta tidy up inside. It got a little messy. We gotta hook up the Aquaview to the TV still. Get our holes opened up here, drill those. And first I'm gonna run a couple ones out here, these holes I just drilled. Drill some holes and catch some fish. Who's gonna be on the hook? And it looks like a smelt. Bing, 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 bing. And she's off. Until we get one. Yeehaw. Alright, we're set up. Now we gotta get set up in here. Sun's gone down, but that's all right. There's still plenty of tonight and plenty of tomorrow morning. And I got some goodies to cook for dinner. If I don't catch a fish in the next couple, I don't know, next hour or so, I can always have ramen. That made a mess. Where's my little broom? I forgot my little broom, I think. Boy, I'm glad I coated this. It is full of water. And now I gotta clear the holes somehow. Once I get this off of here. Spatula. Forgot Greg's first rule of survival. I gave my lighter away. Let's see if I can melt my holes. There's a lot of slush in them. Oh, that works. Well, with the IR light on, can't see very far, all the little particles moving around. And most of the activity on here is kind of suspended and all over the place. But it is nighttime. tomorrow morning's the better bite. Oh, I think I saw something swimming around. Maybe like little smelts that are in here. Maybe we can catch something like that. Maybe because I hit the bottom, it stirred something up, brought some stuff in. I do see a better mark over there. But I think those are still small stuff, like smelts in here. Let's try some small gold hooks. Super tiny. Let's see if that'll catch us these little smelt. Catching something the same size as my bait, or a little bigger, is what's gonna happen, then yeehaw. Oh, fish on. Fish on. Ah, finally, what did I got? Hey! A little smelt. That's way bigger than my bait. That's an eater. That's an eater. Can we catch more? Now that I can eat, but I would love to have 8 or 9 of those. We could just gut it and cook the whole thing up in the pan with some butter. That's a dinner. There we go. There's another one. Oh, did I lose it? No! Ah! Check my little grubsicle. Ah. Oh, I can see one coming. That's a bigger one. That could be really good. Oh, another one. Man, it's tiny. Ah! Even smaller than the last one. Super tiny. But can we get a dozen? Nothing outside. One of my lights has already gone out. Maybe I should just cook up my ramen with 2 little fishes on it. I probably should have gone to Norton's because the crappie will bite at night, at least for the first couple hours a night, sometimes all night. The smelt aren't biting. There's still another hour till high tide, even though I'm not on the ocean. An old gentleman said that to me. It's whenever a bite isn't on and then all of a sudden it turns on, I like to check and see if that has something to do with the tide. And something like smelt, which run with the tide up the rivers, and right now the smelt shacks are out up in Augusta. So there might be something to it if the bite turns up in an hour. But while I'm waiting for that to happen, I think I should enjoy myself in the full glamperiness of it all. It's warm in here, and it'd be only nicer if I had some popcorn. I still don't see anything out there. I'll check closer though. Make some popcorn outside. It's so set up. This is so wild. I'm on top of hard water in my glamper making popcorn. How cool is that? Let's see, is there a popcorn button? Popcorn. Start. Come on, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Whew. All right. Popcorn. Ha-ha. Our popcorn and our fishing. There we go. A third one. A third one. Oh, it's another tiny one. Oh, come on. The first one was like so hopeful. I was like, I'm gonna have, those are bait. Like just a little bit bigger than, there we go. That's better. Doesn't feel like a little bit better, everyone. We're gonna have some delicious smelt ramen for dinner tonight. That's a quarter of an inch longer than the last one. This is so cool. Just in here, my little hole, and just jigging up little fish. Got 4. I'm gonna try one of these. I haven't done one of these in a long time. It's a speed hook. A little spring-loaded thing. And it even has its own baits. Since I don't have worms, maybe I can swell up one of these baits and maybe that'll be more appealing to them. It's a little survival thing. It comes with these little baits there. Just, it's hard to see. They're just little, look like the grubs, but just dried thingies inside of here. There we go. Wet those up. Tie that on. There we go. I think I got one. Number 5. Oh, no. Number 5, come on. Whoa. Little guy. Another little one. We got 5. We can cook. Alright, well, let's make some ramen. Fry those up, and then we got to get to bed so that we can maybe make some beet fries in the air fryer. Get to bed so we can get up and get that early bite going. It is that time, just about high tide, and then all of a sudden, zoom, zoom, zoom on the fish finder here. They come racing in, so I don't know. I still haven't done enough math on it and like calculated the how many bites for this and high tide and low tide, but I'd be curious. Oh, something's zooming over. Will I get another one? Oh, got another one. See? High tide. Telling you. That's something right there. Another small one. That big one was like the anomaly. Like the bigger ones are smarter. Number 6. Alright. Guess we're cooking up 6. That's not too shabby. It's fairly warm in here because the water I didn't suck up is still only a few little beads and they're drying up. And the holes are staying uniced and nice and clean. These rings worked out really good. The ice is melted, it's just warm enough. And I don't feel any air coming up through the holes. The true test would be, you know, if it was blowing stink outside and stuff. My floor doesn't exactly feel warm, but my feet are not cold, and I don't even have my ice fishing boots on right now. So let's go cook. Catch one more? All right, cook. Time to cook. Time to cook. My beets are taking a little bit longer. Should have put them in a little sooner. I think I bumped the air fryer and it wasn't really cooking half of that time too. So I missed out on a little bit of that cook time. Didn't finish everything at the same time, but the ramen is done, the fish are done. I'm gonna tune it up a teeny bit. It looks so good. And I will put a little bit of Ace's first cast seasoning on there. Give it that little bit of Thai flavor to the, ooh. And I got the, seen these on Facebook Marketplace. And there's been an ad for it on Facebook a whole bunch. And it comes, I got 3 different flavors of these pepper flakes. And you get a little grinder you screw on the top of your bottles. And you put your ground pepper flakes. They're supposed to be like the best pepper flakes ever, nice and spicy. Got my show. Got my, I think it's time to take the boots off even. Like just put my feet up and relax. Ooh, I think I inhaled too much. That's spicy. You gotta watch the small space you grind that up in. Get to you. So cozy, warm, in my little place. Oh yeah, there we go. Stretched. Oh, that's nice. Stretched. Oh. Oh. Sounds like the air fryer kicked the power off for a sec. I'm wanting to see this for a little bit. I'll see if this is any good. North Water. It is. Oh! I got a bite. I got a bite. Haha! Right when I was just getting all queued up. What do we got? What do we got? We got another one? Oh! Now we got a big one. Yeah, after I'm all done cooking. Well, that's a bigger one than I have in my bait buckets. Maybe I'll throw them in there with the bait. And tomorrow I'll rig up one bigger one. Yeehaw. And see if that doesn't catch us something bigger. There we go. Yeehaw. Alright, that was fun. There we go. All set up. Got my movie. Lord, thank you for the smelt. Thank you for this time out here in the beautiful outdoors. It never fails to amaze how beautiful your creation is. In Jesus' name, amen. Haha. Alright, we'll give it a try here. Spicy, fried up in some butter. Mmm. Oh, that brings back memories of my gram when they were up and then in Vermont and frying them up whole. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, woo, that is spicy. That is so good. I'm not sure if that air fryer is working good. I don't know. I don't hear it. Weird. All right, whatever. I'll check on it in 20 when I hear it ding and see if it cooked. Let's see if this shows good. That's from AMC. My last smelt. Nothing to watch. It's not a bunch of garbage. I don't recommend watching North Water, as I turned it off before the opening credits had even stopped. Round the World in 80 Days. British TV show. You know, I've always wanted to do Around the World in 80 Days as like a series. Like, I've watched almost every single Around the World in 80 Days movie and TV show. I'm wondering if I've even watched this one years ago because it's wicked old. But that's something I always thought would be a fun thing to do. Like some awesome series of episodes. Of course, my favorite Around the World in 80 Days movie the Jackie Chan one. How wild is this? Sitting here, watching a show, fishing, catching fish, warm, cozy, get some sleep, wake up, set back up, set my traps back out, and catch that salmon or a big brown trout in here. Alright, the beets are done. Didn't turn into crispy fries like I was hoping, but they're cooked through, so good enough for me. Look at that. Mmm. Ha ha! I am living it up. They're not the crunchy beet fries I was hoping for, but they're cooked. Well, I better finish these up, get to bed, so I can set my traps early and catch the big fish tomorrow. Maybe watch my movie show for a minute. I could be all tucked in and then turn my light off. All right, well, I'll see you in a couple seconds for you. And 6 hours of sleep for me. And get on that morning bite. Yeehaw. Good morning. So comfortable. I've been sleeping with the door open, nice and cool, and the heater's still going for that one little tank to heat this whole thing up. That's insane. It's a lot. It's been 6 hours. We can get out there and punch some holes, see if we can't find the fishy. Good morning. It's so great to get up early. Good morning. Good morning to you. Still pretty thick. All right, we are all set up. I got one in shallower, it's like 14 feet there. This pressure ridge runs right along here. I got another one right there. And then I got 3, 4, and 5 out there. Straight out from my little place. It's looking nice and sharp this morning. I got a little chair out here. The Solo Stove sent me this for being one of their brand ambassadors. Pretty cool. That pulls out and slips in there, folds right up. I can just sit here and watch my traps. I think I might go out and move. The fog's setting in further. I got one that I can barely see and then one that's in between, which is almost invisible. I think I might go back and move one more over here. I got a feeling about that pressure ridge, it's just better. But then I'll sit around and just enjoy my coffee and do some reading. There's a lot of people out here. Everybody's on it. Like, the ice started so late this year, so everybody's still like, hey, there's salmon and browns in here, and it hasn't been fished out so much to the point where it's a little bit harder to get a bite. So let's go move that trap now that I'm back and I see I set it too far into the fog. And then take a little reflection and quiet time. As much as it can be with everybody else buzzing around doing their thing. Pressure ridge is pretty crusty looking. I don't know how much of that's like water and real ice, or if that's all froze through right here. Like everybody is fishing on this side. Oh, my pike. Over here. And nobody's fishing over there. And I've seen these guys pull up one fish, and I haven't seen anybody else running for flags. So I'm wondering if all the fish are over there. Oh no, I just saw that piece float up. Look at that piece. Right there floating across a thin skin. I feel like if this is solid chunks and I just went really fast with a snow dog, I could just go whoo right across. But the problem is over there, like everywhere that has the most solid chunks, there's a bit of a woo, you gotta get air. And the snow dog is not meant for getting air. Maybe a snowmobile would be. You could just be like, Meow. But oh, that's all. Oh, that's not. That's through. That's not good. Yeah, no good. I'm pretty sure if I went top speed, I could just zip right across. But I'm not gonna risk it. Well, lots of fishing, not lots of biting. I even went around and cut the tails on the fish the way I kind of do when I'm trying to get a bite striper fishing, thinking maybe, just maybe, and it's coming up on noon. I've been kind of quiet. I've had a headache all morning, like a ridiculous headache. I don't know what's going on, so I've just been like sitting here and drinking some water and the coffee, and I haven't even eaten. I just haven't felt like it. I don't know what happened, but I felt like I got this stealth cold that's been trying to pick away at me all week. So maybe it finally caught up to me, or maybe it's breaking. I don't know. You ever have those colds where you like you're sick, but they don't sound it or anything, but you feel it in your whole body and aching and stuff, and you're like, ugh. But now I am hungry. It's time to make some breakfast. I was hoping, that's another reason why I held off, because I wanted a big fish. I was holding off. I've been holding off on cooking because I wanted a big fish, and nothing doing. I went and chatted with those guys. They caught a salmon earlier, a small one, let them go. And I haven't seen anybody else popping traps. So let's make some food, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky in the next hour or so, and then I have to go home and meet my girls. At least it's been, one last sip of coffee. Get my warming cup, warm it back up. Totally spoiled out here. I'm loving this setup. It's so nice. Yeah, we can go put that on to warm. Get this pan warm. 37% still left. Since it's lower with the skis, I had Joey cut down this stool for me so I could sit here. And, this is pretty sweet setup. Man, it is super warm. It says 45 now, but I think, well, the sun is on you. That feels like 50. And still though, because of that weird, like, stealth cold, I feel cold to my bones. Alright, so I think I'll put some more beets in the air fryer and put those on my sandwich. If I can get them thin enough. Beet and egg breakfast sandwich. Forgot my chopping board. so far I'm super happy with this. I've only noticed a couple little things I would totally like, kind of like slippers. Need some slippers, waterproof slippers that I can just slip on, walk around, come out back here and cook or make up some popcorn in the evening, something like that. And then a little mop for cleaning up my whole inside. Oh, a squeegee would probably even be better than a mop, because I could squeegee out the thing. And then maybe, since this is a glamper and glamping ice fishing, like an electric warmer that I could plug in and you put it down in the hole for a second and it would warm all the ice instead of having to like scoop it out of there. I could just warm it and melt that top of the hole and ready to go. As much as I don't like it warming up around here in Maine, and the ice isn't really thick enough to fish until mid-January, it is nice that you can be out on the ice in February and have these random 50-degree weekends, you know? So, I don't know. It has its pluses and minuses, and I've fished a lot of this area a whole bunch. So as the years go on, I'll just have to push further up and further in, you know, and find new places. I gotta get up to Moosehead. Chris is supposedly up at Moosehead this weekend having some fun. I said, let me know how you do. You catch some cusp, you know. That's something I really want to get on this year. I was hoping to knock out the brown trout, the salmon, and then go to Moosehead with this after a couple more little, maybe some insulation and caulking some seams. And I want to make a heater that doesn't have, I guess there is one more thing I wanted to do, right? I want to make a heater that the flame is inside of it, and then the heater is the pipes and the exhaust out, so that I don't have any fumes inside. Right, get bacon off of there. Ooh, get my beets. Oh yeah, egg. That's exactly what I was hoping for. That big. I used to like them with runny yellows, but I'm getting tired of getting it in the beard. Now I cut it, break it. Oh yeah. Mayo. Bacon, some beets, get all these shredded beets to go on here. Get some of the old hot sauce on there. Oh yeah. Take a little peek under the hood. Look at that. Right there. Oh, there we go. Somewhere in between here and here. That's what we get. That and that, and my last bit of coffee. Oh man, this is epic. I mean, outside of not catching our target species today. That's two now. Two misses on our target species. The brown last time, and then a brown and or salmon this time. But we don't give up. Lord, thank you for this food. Bless this food, Rabbi. Thank you for this beautiful, beautiful warm day. And if you see fit, send us a fish. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, now the breakfast sandwich. You know, I think I actually like building stuff more than I know back, or for instance, back in the day, I used to spend 95% of my time when it came to fly fishing making the flies, and then the last 5% trying them out a little bit here and there. Like then I'd be back then at my house, and as a kid, you know, in my room, just tying flies, trying new, because I love making stuff. I do love going out and spending time in the stuff I make too, but I think almost the ratio is almost 4 to 1. I spend four times more making things than I actually do being out in them, or at least in the videos, because the Glamper, we have used that quite a bit after the videos and the initial making of it. Oh, that hot sauce and the beets sauteed up. It really could have used some sprouts though, because it is a little on the greasier side. I should have just toasted the bread instead of letting the butter touch it. I am my own worst critic. I'm pretty sure I've never had something as good as this at any restaurant.
Dear Diary, I don't know why people struggle with did the chicken or the egg come first? And what about the rooster? I feel like the rooster had to have something to do with it if there was ever to be a chicken. And did you know that a male ostrich is still called a rooster? And they can run up to 37 miles an hour and sprint at 43 miles an hour. I hope my egg cook turns out okay, because I don't like runny eggs.
Ah, still got it. Oh, that was quite the run. Oh, nice. That's so satisfying the way that thing rocks all around. And head home to my girls and some new adventure there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Fowler out.